Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Modern Builds HD. Today we're going to be building a modern apartment building. Now if you like the building in front of me, please feel free to go check that out down below in my previous videos, of course. So we're going to start this build off around here. So alright, going about 3 blocks away, because I want to have like an awesome little modern neighborhood running through here. It's going to be sick when it's all complete. So what you're going to need to do is get out some snow, just a normal snow block. For some reason my mouse seems really glitchy today. I'm not actually quite sure why. So I'm just going to come back 2, 3, 4, and this is only for the, if you're thinking like why the hell are you doing this, this is for the builders that want to like follow through my tutorial making this little modern village I have planned for you guys. So we're going to start this block here, we're going to go 3 across, then we're going to come back 2, then we're going to that 1. So it should look something like that. And we're going to make this 3 high. Right, so it should look something like that. Now what we're going to do is have an awesome little gate. Now if you guys want to do this legitly, I would recommend using iron bars. It would look amazing close HD. Maybe if your iron bars look a bit crappy, you know, you could use fancy. They're my 2 most recommended materials. Of course, I'm going to use something else. Please don't rage over this because I had a few people that went absolutely bananas when I did this last time, which was quite funny considering, I mean, it's only ladders. But I've got a thing called the Carpenter's mod. Now I will put the download link if you want to get this because it's an absolutely beast mod. And it basically allows you to have new textures in Minecraft on different blocks. So we're going to bring this out 3, 4, 5. Let's say 5, looks a bit too short, let's say 6, yeah. So we're going to bring that out 6, then continue that wall there, and what you're just going to do is, what the hell is happening with my mouse today? It seems to be constantly going inverted, which is really odd. Anyways, what we're going to do is just bring this across like here, so like I said, it will work with fences, it will work with iron bars, it will look awesome. And this is the advantage of the Carpenter's mod, is you can go across all of these and just literally just click it. What the hell is wrong with you, mouse? And what we're going to do here is just place these along here. So as you can see, it looks absolutely badass with Carpenter's mod. So I'd highly recommend you doing that. If you just, you know, you see builds and you think, oh, I wish Minecraft could have that. I wish Minecraft could even have corners and stuff. Well, it's all doable with this mod. It's absolutely awesome and I love it. I just don't include it in that many Let's Builds because I like my Let's Builds to be legit. And this isn't legit, but it's just so awesome that I couldn't care less. So, now we've got our main gate entrance. This isn't going to be gigantic apartment building. It's going to be around I think about 3 apartments. So it's only going to be a small little apartment building. So what we're going to do here is go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 be enough? No, it would not. 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's say 25. 25 seems acceptable. I don't really want this build to look too rectangular, so I don't really want to go much longer. Of course, it's not going to be a gigantic build like I said. It's just like a small little unique private luxury apartment building, you know. So we're just going to place some of these blocks here. Please stop that house. Just go along here. Okay, what the fuck? And place this along here. Yeah, it feels kind of a little bit dark because as you know I haven't uploaded in a couple of days now. I've been constantly playing PlayStation 4 on Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts, which I know a lot of people hate, but I just find it so fun. I mean, trying to get good at sniping, you know, quick scoping and, you know, no scoping, trick shotting eventually, we are getting there, but at the moment, no, it's not working, I keep getting killed. But, you know, I want to kind of become a good Call of Duty. I want to expand my channel. So if you do check out my channel in the description, it is just called Modern Builds HD if you can't get it in the description for some reason, which would be a glitch I guess, but I'm just giving you guys exceptions. So yeah, we're going to keep that. Let's see, does Is it rectangular? Is it rectangular? It's kind of rectangular. Damn it. Oh well. What do I have to do? You know what? Doesn't matter that much. And what we're gonna do, you know what? Never use this for driveways, and I may regret it, but you know, you got to take risks with a build. Let's go use some brick for this driveway. It's a huge risk. I don't usually do this because it can really look crap sometimes. But basically, brick, if you use it right, it flows HD. It can look badass. If you use it wrong, you'll create probably one of the shittest things you've ever made. But let's just hope this is going to turn out right. So we're going to bring the driveway, say 2, 3. Let's see what I'm feeling. Okay, my mouse seems to be doing 360s. 4. Let's go with 5. I think 5 would be acceptable. So yeah, we're going to bring about 5 logs. Considering the plot for this build isn't that big, I don't want to make the driveway too large. Of course, maybe just enough space to park a few cars for the residents here. But just, I didn't want to decrease the size of the build that much. But it will make the build look more rectangular. Because, you know, having like a really short build that's long generally looks crap. And I want to try and avoid that. So we're going to come in 2 blocks, and on the 3rd block what we're going to do is we're going to come back another one. Yeah, let's go back 1, and we're going to go 3 in height, because this building side is going to be 3 in height. Not the tallest of builds, I know, but what I said to Typhoon Cinema, who of course you're watching on his YouTube channel right now, or you're watching online, it's been uploaded to 2 different channels. I try and make smaller builds for him now because he likes his Let's Build all in one episode. I did do a couple of them that ended up being 4 episodes, but you know what, he doesn't really like them being too long, and fair enough, I can see why. It gets people confused, like they have to search for the second part, you know, fair enough. So I'm trying to keep my builds like smaller, but still awesome looking. They won't lose any touch of awesomeness, they will just be a lot smaller than they were before. So I'm just going to use that. And a quartz pillar there, just awesomeness, and then we're just going to get out a normal wooden door. Depending on your texture pack, yes, you can use different doors, just make sure you make it look right. So now we're going to put down the wooden door here. It flows HD, it's not really wooden looking, but it's kind of cool. And what do we want for a feature material? I think we should have some light grey stained clay. If you did watch my previous video, which was on that awesome modern house over there, like I said, if you want to check out all the other parts to making that cool house, please do hop over to my channel. I'm not trying to advertise here or anything. All I want to do is just for you guys that are stuck to just figure out how to finish off this tutorial, of course. So yeah, please do go check that out if you are stuck. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to get out some slabs. And we're just going to come across like this. So we're going to have an overhang of 1, and basically what these do is they just create a little bit of shade, and what we are going to have on top of here is a patio area. So I think one of these actually is like 1 more in height maybe. Actually no, what we should do is bring out like this, that would look awesome. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to bring out 1 more, because I didn't say that. There we go. Yeah, we're bringing out 1 more because it will just make the patio a little bit larger. What I realised, we don't want tiny patios. I mean, if these people live in a sort of area, it's going to be expensive. I'm just thinking realistic, guys, because if you say like, what the hell, no one's going to be living in Minecraft. I know. I just try to think in a realistic sort of time when I'm building. It just makes my builds look cooler. So we're just having that cool little modern support detail there, just to spice things up a tad. And another cool feature is you can put fences, you can put iron bars here, you can even put white stained glass paints. In fact, that would look pretty badass. But what I'm going to do again here is use the carpenter's mod, sorry, what am I saying? Carpenter's mod barrier here. But you can use fences, you can use white stained clay like I said. Please don't rage because there's no reason for it really, and I'm just adding variations for people that want to go try out this mod. Typhoon Cinema hasn't put the link to this for some reason. I will comment down below and give you guys the link. So if he hasn't for whatever reason, don't worry guys, I will get around to you and give you the link to this awesome little mod that really does help you with building, and it just expands your creativity on what you can do. So, and we got that cool little support flowing. I mean, how badass does that look? What we're gonna do over here is get out some light blue stained glass panes, and we'll just replace that with the grass. Let's hope that we don't screw up, because if we do screw up, then we're gonna need grass. So we're just gonna have this across like this, then we're gonna have it coming back, so 1, 2, like that, and then place it there. Please go back, and then what we would do is just finish off the sides. So I say we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one here is just going to be a garage for, say, the penthouse owner of this, of course, because he's going to have a garage as a small privilege of owning this building. So we're going to come back 3. Then we're going to make a little doorway entrance, and all you can do here is literally just get a quartz stair and just place it here to make a nice little entrance. And that's going to be to access his private garage. So let's order this off now. This is going to be the entrance for the visitors, and we're going to have like a little reception area here. I'm not doing the insides due to me being lacking in episodes, but if you do hop over to my channel afterwards, you will be able to see part 2 and maybe part 3, depending on how well we expand this building. So what you're going to need now is just to match the outside of the build. You're going to want to get out some quartz block and just run around the side here, and of course fill in the roof. Did it by accident there, but it's quite hard to judge blocks sometimes. So let's just go around here. So, I'm loving that awesome modern house in the background. That's awesome looking. By the way guys, I did put a download for this, but for some reason it's not available. So if you're getting a little bit confused on why you can't download that house off Planet Minecraft media file, I have no idea. I keep trying, for some reason I can't download it. It says it's up there, and I'm really confused why it's not working. So sorry about that if I've created a bit of confusion. I'm confused myself. So what we're going to do now is just bring this back like so. Actually, I don't know how far we're going to go back with this. So we just go back to here, but we carry on this sort of modern slab thing just so everything is even and awesome looking. Then we just use some snow up front here. Actually no, I think what this should do is actually come around the side, all the way around the side. Maybe it just ends there because that looks cool. So we're just going to take this part up 3 blocks, did we say? Yes, we did say. And we will just get some quartz slabs. And I think this build's going to look amazing. I mean, I can see some potential for it. So we're just going to bring these all the way across here. It's just going to form like a little roof platform place thingy stuff. And yeah, just continue this. Once you've done, it should look like that. I'm loving this build, I have to say. I think it looks amazing. And of course, we still got all the space, and no, we're not going to have a garden because it's not really needed. So what we're just going to do is bring this all the way back, let's say, yeah, all the way back, so it's just 1 block away from the back of this building block, and this just allows you to walk around. I reckon what we should do is actually put some lighting around the corners of this, just so at night, if you are using shading mod, for example, it lights up, it'll be more visible. Maybe if you built this on a survival world with that crazy, you have all these materials for this, so if you do, I could give you credit. I definitely can do that myself. Then you'll be able to see it from a distance, so if you want to get back to your modern apartment building, you'll be able to find it. So I think what we're going to do here is just to add a little bit more detail. We're going to add a back entrance as well. But let's first just do the room planning, and of course there will be a link in the description to part 2 of this build, because it's definitely not going to be complete in part 1. So if you want to see how to do all the interior, I'm just doing the basic room layouts and stuff, so you guys can, you know, design your own interior and be creative. So now we got that. Time's changing again, jeez. What we're gonna do is just quickly run across this. So just bring this all the way to the back, like so. Okay guys, so now I've sped that up for you. What we're going to do here is we are going to just, of course, create the part where this build boards off at the front. So I reckon what we should have is a big modern, some big modern sliding imaginary doorways. So let's just create, you know what, we'll create 3 here. It's going to be it for our big sliding door. And around the side here, we're just going to bring it back 2. We'll have another window, just, you know, because we want to, this build is modern, obviously, so what we need for a modern house is to allow a lot of light to flow through. Not a modern house, sorry, a modern apartment, sorry, I'm losing my words, it's like 12 o'clock at night. Yeah, so we're just going to bring this all the way across, obviously, because this is the roof. And the penthouse guy will obviously get the most luxuriously designed interior or kind of cool stuff. So we're going to make this a little bit less luxury than the top floor. Yeah, that looks badass. I'm enjoying that build. Okay, so we're going to bring this back all the way to here. Actually, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we should bring it back this far. I'm just thinking it may look a bit odd if it's like that, and then we would just continue it simply like that. Yeah, that looks cool. Don't worry, I know it looks dark, it's a design, but it won't look dark forever. So we're gonna do that, then we're gonna bring this all the way to the back here, and then just continue that around like so. And then it's going to be symmetrical on all sides, so don't worry about missing any details or any of that stuff, because you won't be. Okay, so now in all these windows what we're going to have is we're going to have a window here, letting in some nice lighting, a window here. We can have like a kitchen at the back, I guess, so we'll make it really windowy around there as well. And then through here what we're going to have is another window. And then for this one, which is our big sliding door, we're going to have this like this, and then what we're going to do is just get some iron bars. Let's just replace that with something we're not going to be using, and then just put it there. So it's like a huge sliding door, you get a kind of idea. And then these two are just going to be some windows, and there's a larger window. Now we have that, let's have a look from the front. Awesome looking, awesome looking. And you know what, I do kind of like that design, because I didn't think this would work, it turns out it does. So, cool stuff. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be creating the next floor of awesome stuff. Just, can we place a block? No, we cannot. Okay, no problems. All we're going to need to do here is actually back one more here, and then what we're going to do is bring this out one more. Unfortunately, there's an annoying problem with slabs, and they're going to need to change a lot of stuff if they ever want to change that. But for now, what we will have to do is just extend over by one slab, and that will just allow us to place objects on it. We can't have a load of random dirty floating items. That would just get blocked. Okay. Now we've done that, all you're going to want to do now, guys, is repeat another one of this whole floor. So this, from this point onwards, make the whole thing again. So this level here, we're just going to pretty much want to do here. That's all you're going to need to do, and once you've done that, I'm going to meet you guys back in 1 second. Hello everybody, so welcome back. So once we've repeated the floor here, this is what it should look like. Obviously, if it doesn't look like it, you need to change it. I just came up with this really cool little idea, which was basically so simple, but it's a nice little idea, and it's just improving the look of the build a tad. So what I did simply was just bring this support pillar out one more block and just extend this. I just had to show this part on camera, of course, because I'm not repeating something, I'm changing it. So you've done it, it should look like that. I think this is looking so flipping cool. I'm really chuffed with this build. So what we're going to do now, we're going to create 2 support pillars here, 2 support pillars here, and of course we are going to repeat this because that's exactly what we're doing here. Like, you can can see everything is symmetrical. So what I did off camera, if you're still confused, is exactly the same as the previous floor, so don't get worried about that. So now what we have is we have our windows. Would that look cool? Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. We'll find out. So we're gonna have 2 of these now, just for a little window in the mirror, like so. Okay. And we're just going to make these blue windows as well, because everything is this tinted blue, so awesome theme. What I do plan to have around this area in the future is a huge modern beach. I don't know if I'm going to do that for Typhoon Cinema or just purely for my own channel. I'm not sure yet. You know, whatever happens, I'm probably going to do that, because I love that idea, and I think that should get some fantastic views, just like this channel should be getting amazing views. So I just want to thank you guys all for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. You're making me happy, you're making Typhoon Cinema happy, and it's just awesome to see thousands of people. I can't believe that, thousands of people watching my video daily, and it's just incredible. It's just amazing. Alright, so once you've done the windows, it should look something like that, and of course that leaves us for the most important part of this build, the part that I've been waiting for, the part that you may have been waiting for or not, and that is the penthouse, the most luxurious level of this floor. So of course we're going to keep some details similar, because we can't have 2 floors exactly the same and then just some random weird floor. That would just look crappy, right? So we have to do some stuff similar. So I'm going to start off this build with something different, which is a window, which is, I was about to say 5, then I was like, no, don't say that, it's the idiot. I'm going to start it like that. So we have a huge bathing window. I'm really losing my words today. And this will just give us an amazing view over the giant grass fields, because there's nothing here yet. But you know, if you guys are building this on a city, on a server, maybe you're building with a nice view, and if you want to come up here and you like onto something awesome, you can do that. So we have a big view. Of course we have a sliding door to get out onto this awesome little patio area. Then we're just gonna, of course, make a patio now. So here's this awesome modern patio. We're connecting this up to here. We have 2 different patios on here, just for the luxury side of things. Then you're going to use your fences, iron bars, weight staying clay, whatever you choose. Or if you've installed the mod like me, you can use carpenter's mod. Like I tried to give you guys variation in materials that you would use. Of course, I'm using carpenter's mod, which some of you may say is cheating. Some of you guys may say, oh, I can't use that, or you know, you can always download it. It's probably the easiest mod I've ever found to install, so there's no real problems with it. So what we're going to do now is continue that little support detail, because I'm liking that, and we're just going to have a 1 thickness of slab just coming out over here. And what we're going to have in the slab, you know what, to spice things up a tad, we're going to have like a little hole in that, where we're going to have some shutters for, you know, rain and not rain. So if you want a sun lounge up here, as you can see, you can't really like gain much sun. But if you want to like have sunbeds up here or whatever, we can just get out some signs. Not many people actually know this trick. I was one of the first people to actually discover this, so, you know, I was pretty chuffed. And what you can do is, if you just place a couple of signs, you can create these really awesome looking sort of divider things. Actually, no, one can't go that. That would just be too good. But yeah, you can create these awesome divider things. So basically, by placing a sign in front of a sign, you get these like dividers, which, if you imagine, if you hit a switch or something, might even be a legit way of doing this. I have no idea. Minecraft is such an awesome game. You can just switch. So as you can see, if you want some, you open them up. If it's raining, you close them. I don't know how to legitly do that. I'm not a redstone genius, but you know, it's pretty good. And what we're going to do now, we're going to come back 1 block, and we're going to have a bigger window of 4, so it's going to have a lot more light flowing into these rooms, making them look more open and larger. And of course, because we are taking up some of the side patio area and just having a big front area with, you know, the sun lounge and stuff, the people will obviously want maybe a bigger inside inside of an apartment, considering if they were buying this, they would be paying more money for it. So we're just going to fill this with a blue stained glass pane window. Just do that. I mean, how awesome the zoo shaders look with this build. So we just do that, place that there. What we can do is we can actually, you could make a back patio area if you really wanted to. You could save about 3 blocks. I mean, I always like giving people variation, so I build something and I say you could do this, for example, if you really wanted to, and it just gives people variations and options, and they can adjust and change their builds to how specific they want them to be. So we're going to leave a 2 gap here. I'm going to get rid of these 2 blocks. They were just to base it out a bit. Say maybe 4 here, like so. So as you can see, it's a different layout, so it's noticeable that this is more expensive. That's why we're having bigger windows, you know, bigger upstairs room. Maybe this one could be a 2-bedroom apartment instead of a 1, because you know this is a small modern apartment for all. And then we're just going to create a roof area, which I will fill in when I speed this video up, of course, because you guys don't really need to see that. And you know what? Let's create another support here. We want some more shapes on this, so it looks cooler. And maybe we could have like a toilet around here, so we'll border this part off, like so. So as you can see, this is going to be looking more awesome, more modern, and of course adding more shapes to make it look cooler. So here we can have this here, so a bigger, more open bay window covering the back, giving more stunning views. So let's just place that all the way across. I hope I haven't overshot this video, guys, so if this video is 30 minutes long or whatever, I do apologise. I do get carried away when I'm filming, because it's pretty cool. No boring you guys. And then we'll place this here. That gigantic bay window. Okay, alright, so now we got the penthouse. Let's take a spin around and check out this thing. I'm liking it, you know, it's a simple build this, but it's quite cool looking. So yeah, the penthouse does look pretty amazing. And what we can do up here, let's say this building's modern, right, so it's gonna have some sort of modern method of powering it. So why build a brand new apartment building when there's new eco alternatives to building? I mean, why do that when you can have free water? Why not have it? So we're going to have some solar panels. So what we're just going to do here is border this off. So just border this all off by 1 slab. Just 1 slab around each side, like this, and then the final side, let's go here. So we're going to imagine that the whole building is hot water is like all flowing through solar panels. So we're going to have some long strips of this. So we're just going to have 2 of these strips. We're going to have 1 here and then 1 here. Then we're going to have 1 block dividing this in the middle. And that's of course going to be some slabs. So let's get out some slabs. Place them along here like so. This is the inside of your build. Very, very basic. Because there's no interior yet installed, but you know what, if you come over to my channel, or maybe if I do cinema, I'll need to upload a part 2, but the main structure of this build is complete, so it's a complete build. But of course there's extras, and if you want to see them, you can do that. So to finish this off, all I would recommend doing is putting down some slabs. This could be like a sort of tiled rounding, maybe even if this joint onto a right, you know, it would look good with some black stained clay. If you're using Flows HD, we're using default Minecraft, maybe black wool for example, something like that. Maybe even coal might even look cool. And just put a beacon here and some tall grass, and that's pretty much it. You're just going to obviously want to repeat that around the other side, so this build is symmetrical, and then just finish the plot with some bricks. So I'm going to finish the video here, guys, since the build is completely finished. I just want to thank you all for watching the video. Sorry if it was a little bit long. I think it turned out around to be about 30 minutes long, right? But the build's turned out awesome. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to see part 2, please do go check out my channel in this video's description. See you guys there.